Fire. Fire for fire. Fire.
Here we go. Here's your once a quarterly political shoe video. You know, it's crazy because beforehand I avoided politics like the plague because I hate it and I don't want to understand it. But nowadays, 90% of politics is just culture war battlegrounds. Dude. Which is what we almost talk about almost every single day anyways. Like, a sign of the times, man. It's kind of sad how we got here at this point. Okay, alright. Spoon feed me, please, Shoo. I'm ready. 3, 2, 1, boom.
So my last video was about woke one, a new
Woke
phrase
one.
coined by leftists and Democrats online that is being used to distance themselves from the terrible PR disaster that was the last few years for the left in America.
Yep.
Nancy Pelosi kneeling in full
When I first saw this, I thought it was fake. I couldn't believe this was real.
African garb to honor George Floyd. Why, that was just woke one. And how, in my opinion, that was not woke one. And how woke one actually started in like 2012, 2014 with Gamergate, Me Too, you know, Tumblr era feminism, the whole pre-Trump era wokeness before it was even called woke. And I talked about how I don't want them to
Woke.
rewrite history and pretend this all started in like 2020. After uploading that video on woke one, I thought I was free. That I would never have to hear the insufferable, delusional term
Oh,
woke
boy.
one ever again. I thought I could finally move on with my life.
You were
Yeah.
wrong.
I thought.
What do you make of those controversial statements I'm sure you've seen? I mean, she's, you know, the Thanksgiving dust up, abolish prisons, abolish police.
Francesca Hong has made clear her present stances to her electorate.
Yeah, she's moved away from a lot
Right,
of that.
she's
Like,
moved away from it. Of course, rhetoric in that time is not rhetoric that we would use today. I have a local city councilman that has this saying, woke one was crazy.
I think it started even earlier than this. Like, I've talked about this before. I remember when they were trying to get people, like kids, to stop high school. Ban the R word. I remember that. Flyers posted on the halls and the doors on the lockers. Yeah, like, and once again, it was entirely white girls doing it. Every time someone was the lunchroom or like in class, it's just the girls getting upset. And like, where are we now? They grew up to be like these insufferable Karens that are bricking polite society. And the part that kills me is that their priorities are and their optics are so royally, unironically, unabashedly mentally ill. They're currently trying to distance themselves from quote-unquote woke one, bro. Yet the things they support now are even worse. Oh yeah, guys, the whole George Floyd thing. Sorry about that. Abolish the police. Whoopsies. Hee. Abolish prisons. Haha, my bad. Hee. And then the exact same time, they're coming out in droves right now, right this second, to support the rights of a triple homicide child murderer. At least the not politicians to my knowledge, at least. I don't know. I don't fucking look at it, but you know what I mean? Just Twitter. But the people who support them absolutely are. And they've sent over a fucking $1 million. Million with a M. Fucking $1 million. Isn't that sad?
Now, as an ex-AOC fangirl, I feel like I am well within my rights to say, not so fast, bitch. I watched these people go from anti-establishment, fighting the man, become the most
down with the
preachy,
man.
buck-broken, neutered HR department Karens in real time. I remember when she broke away from the Bernie Sanders campaign after he dared go on Joe Rogan. I watched this all happen.
That was crazy, huh?
And I held on. I held on for a long time. Many would say too long, in fact. But this clip of AOC talking about woke one really solidified how I've been feeling for the past few years. In this video, I will be responding to AOC trying to walk back Woke One in what I can only assume is a desperate attempt to distance herself from the more crazy people in her movement before a future presidential run.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Yeah, joke's on you. You can't distance yourself from these people. This is the entire problem with audience capture. Once you start catering to like the completely mentally unhinged, psychotic, politically captured Twitter freaks, it's over for you. It is. Yeah, that's now your audience, because if you try to distance yourself from them, they will devour you. They'll eat you alive. Skin and bones and everything. The people in the middle haven't forgotten the insane shit you said and supported, like, during, what is it, Woke One? Communists that you catered to back then are currently still wanting to defund the police and abolish prisons. You're just making everyone upset and mad and maudlin all at the same time. It's quite impressive.
Now, while politicians are out here trying to dodge accountability for things that they've said and done, the rest of us are out here figuring out how the fuck we're gonna afford anything. People are getting squeezed from every direction. Rent costs too much, groceries cost too much, everything costs too much. At this point, I'm scared to open my wallet because I know it's gonna be empty. Actually, that's not true. It's full of shit. Just random fucking gift cards from 2011 that I've never used. I don't even know what half this stuff is. But thankfully, I have a product that can help with just that. So before we get into today's video, let's quickly give a shout out to today's sponsor, Ridge. Ridge is known for creating premium minimalist wallets that can hold up to 12 cards and conveniently store your cash. They're made with RFID blocking technology, which protects you from wireless identity theft. One of the things I love about their products is they come in so many different designs. Their store features over 30 unique colors and styles. My favorite right now is the titanium purple. I love the sleek design and I love the very subtle purpley color. I think it's gorgeous. Another cool product that works well with the wallet is the Ridge Tracker card. It's like an AirTag in the shape of a credit card. You just put it right in your wallet, and if you ever lose your wallet, you can find its location right from your phone. Plus, it charges wirelessly and can last up to 5 months on a full charge. But Ridge isn't just focused on wallets anymore. They also created a very useful 5-in-1 power bank. It comes with MagSafe wireless charging and even a charging pad for your Apple Watch. Ridge has also created new 24-ounce water bottle.
You realize you can skip this, right? It's her fucking content. I'm watching it for free. God. Chill the fuck out.
I've got the American traditional design. I love it. It's
chill.
So cute. It's like little retro tattoos made from double-walled stainless steel. It keeps your drink nice and cold for hours. I'm taking a trip to Italy soon, and I'm definitely going to bring the water bottle and the wireless charger. These will come in handy. I think Ridge's products are great, but don't just take my word on it. Ridge has over 100,000 5-star reviews. And now they even have something extra special. This year, Ridge is hosting a massive sweepstakes, and this time 2 people can win. The winners get to choose from a Lamborghini Huracan Sterrato, a Hennessy Velociraptor, a Ford Bronco, or $100,000 in cash. The giveaway runs until September 8th. There are tons of ways you can enter, but you can also just enter it for free. But if you want to boost your chances, every Ridge purchase gets you additional entries. So head over to ridge.com/shoe to check out their collection and enter the 2026 sweepstakes.
I'm getting a Lambo, and then I'm putting a SmugAlana Itasha on it.
Free using my link. Big thanks to Ridge for sponsoring this video, and thank you, the viewer, for not skipping the ad. And now, back to the video. Now, before we get into the real meat of this, the real juicy, this is the politician AOC and the interviewer are talking about. Francesca Hong is a progressive DSA candidate who recently lost her primary.
I know absolutely nothing about this lady, besides the fact that everyone was mocking Hassan on Twitter when she lost. Like, that's the extent of my knowledge on this. I'm going in pretty blind. Pretty fucking blind, bro.
Hong has a few interesting tweets from 2020. Who among us does not? But most notably, one about wanting to cancel Thanksgiving.
Wait, what? Wait, shoot, go back. What? Can we talk about how that fish was kind of hot? Yo, she's a scaly furry? Excuse me. Yo, hey, yo, she kind of down bad for the fish.
Does not. But most notably, one about wanting to cancel Thanksgiving. Cancel Thanksgiving. Should have done
I remember this. Oh my god.
this in 1621. If it takes a worldwide pandemic for us to realize we should stop celebrating colonialism and the original super spreader event that killed indigenous folks and women, so be it. Please don't gather for the colonizer holiday. Please do wear a mask.
You know what this reminds me of? Retards that say you can't say spooky during Halloween because it's apparently racist to black people. It's just like the most self-righteous, morally superior retards that do this shit. You didn't even call the slur and told to fuck off. What? No, I'm serious. That's new. No, it's not. I'm serious. A lot of people don't know it's a slur. Look it up. I'm not gonna talk about it. I'm serious. I don't agree with it at all. It's really stupid.
I forget that people actually speak like this, and it's not just like some conservative parody of liberals.
One thing that they brought up as well was a post from you in 2021 where you said Americans should cancel Thanksgiving, should have done this in 1621. Do you still believe that Thanksgiving should be canceled?
I'm a chef, bringing folks around the table.
Oh, get me off this planet. Why are you talking about being a chef? She asked you a question. Shut up.
To share conversation and build community is always a good thing. But Thanksgiving is also a time that's incredibly painful for many people in our communities.
Excuse me? Who the fuck is Thanksgiving painful for? What century do we live in? Would you get mad at me if like if I made a Thanksgiving joke about diseased blankets in 2026? Is it too soon? Is it 400 fucking years fucking too soon? It was 400 fucking years ago. Are we serious right now? The reason I hate this argument is because you're going to go down this line of thinking. You might as well concede everything else. Oh, we're not celebrating Thanksgiving because Native Americans got killed 400 years ago? Well, we might as well give back all the land then. Let's just all fucking leave. Pack your bags, abandon your jobs and houses. We're all moving back to Europe and giving America back to the natives. It's just totally bankrupt virtue signaling.
Wrong. I love the struggle session they're putting these candidates through, reading their old woke 1.0 tweets back at them, like a dog that peed on the carpet. What is this? What is this? But the quotes and replies from like Democrats and leftists on this were even funnier. Is it so hard to just say, no, I do not want to cancel Thanksgiving? Even if you do want to, just lie? Why is she catering so hard to the fringe? Does she want to lose her election? Why can't she just lie? This woman is an optics nightmare. Just say no. Say it was a joke. Say it was—
Just lie, man. Just lie, it'll make me happy.
woke one. Just lie, for fuck's sake. Just say no. Just lie, please. No, she shouldn't lie, and she's not trying to cater. This is what she truly believes. And the people should know exactly what she believes. She has talked about her half-white son, that he gives her a, quote, proximity to whiteness.
Ew, what?
Wasn't always aware of the struggles of other communities of color, because for me, assimilation always kind of took over. And so I did marry. My proximity to whiteness continues, right? I'm my son is biracial. He's half white and half Korean.
I love that.
I just love how she talks about, she talks like assimilation is a bad thing. Please, for the love of God, if you go to any country, not just America, if you go to any country in the entire world and you plan on not assimilating to their way of life, you plan to impose your culture on them, you need to go back You need to be treated like a foreign invader and deported. Like, zero respect for their culture, zero plans to learn their language, zero plans to be employed. You're a net negative in every way possible, and you don't belong. Go home. Go home. I'm so tired of this. My family's Russian Ukrainian. My family left Russia under not great conditions, by the way. They didn't want to leave explicitly. Like, and lived in quite a few different countries when I was growing up, too. Every time we moved, we assimilated. Every time we moved, we tried to be respectful. My parents tried to learn German, for God's sake. Because we lived in Switzerland, and they tried to learn the language and the culture. Every time we moved, my parents got jobs. They were net positive taxpayers. We wouldn't speak Russian in front of the citizens of that country because it's actually really rude. People think it's weird. They always talked in English or they tried to speak in German or whatever. Like, it's just crazy to me that, like, some people think that's a fucking unpopular opinion. I don't care whether you're moving from somewhere because you want to go there or because your home country's exploding. You're still a guest. You should still be respectful and grateful to that country for accepting you. That's how my parents taught it to me. You should still try your best to assimilate. That's the correct thing to do.
Hesitation. She's like, I married my child is half white. She can't even, like, bring herself to say it. Activists in the streets, colonized in the sheets. Many such cases. Also, Francesca Hong just, like, hates all holidays, apparently. This woman
Dude, so fucking miserable. Dude, there's so many people out there who aren't Christians or whatever. Like, they just like Christmas because it's a time to hang out with their family. Why are you such a hater? Is she the Grinch? Yeah, I guess so.
woman is straight up Grinch maxing. She's got a hate tweet for every fucking holiday, I swear to God. Except for Kwanzaa. Of course. Why would she hate Kwanzaa? When asked how her long-term vision of a world without prisons would work, Hong said, "What I know is attainable, and the policies that actually meet the urgency of the moment and understanding the realities of it means we have to ensure that we're funding our local governments, that we're bringing justice to victims." She added, "What may have been aspirational is not primary." What may have been aspirational. So it's still an aspiration. It's still a goal. It's just not the primary one. Interesting. Also, her opponent said this.
People try to call me the establishment. I look at that as a slur, particularly as an African-American candidate.
So, cancel Thanksgiving or establishment is a racist slur. Your Democratic Party, sir.
This cannot be real, man.
Anyway, my point is, Francesca Hong's old tweets about defunding the police and whiteness and Thanksgiving, they were being all hand-waved away by AOC as just simply being woke one.
Woke one was crazy.
Woke one was crazy. But if you said woke one was crazy during woke one, you're
gonna get banned on Twitter.
Racist fascist Nazi. The citation of Woke 1.0 or Woke 1 is now a common shorthand among parts of the online left to describe and distance themselves from what they view as a more dated or inconvenient aspects of the impassioned social justice
Impassioned. That's what we like to call it. Impassioned. Very passionate people.
Activism they participated in during the late 2010s and early 2020s. In 2021,
yeah, before they patched it out. Before they patched it.
Chai OC, campaigning for New York City Council, tweeted, "A cis white man should not be the next speaker of the council." When a critic of his on X unearthed that old post earlier this year, OC, now a council member, gave a pithy response. Woke one was crazy.
This is infuriating to look at. Like, you canceled people, you got them fired, you ruined their lives for disagreeing with you for what was blatantly white male racism, and then years later you just try to hand wave it, be like, oops, it never happened. Imagine doing that with any other crime. The worst part is that they're fucking lying to your face. They didn't change their mind. They still think this. They just want you to vote for them. Just lie, just lie. You saw that shit, right? They don't want to alienate every white male voter in the country because they still need you. They need your votes. But once they have him, woke one will come straight back. The second they have that power, they go right back to spouting what they actually believe. Mark my words. Mark my words.
We all got a bit crazy back then. We did some jello shots and got on the bar and took off our tops and burned the city down and got people fired from their jobs for having opinions Obama had 15 years ago. You
What?
can't spend like 10 years bullying people. Asocial political opinions under the coercion of social ostracization or getting fired from their job, then turn around and just be like, that just happened.
So fucking millennial, dude.
My career for like a decade has been calling this out, has been trying to tell the left and the Democratic Party that this woke shit was toxic and would drive people away from them. And for 10 years, I was called a racist, sexist, pick-me, fascist, Nazi, every ism under the sun. And now they're just conceding to that and acting like it never happened. And you just expect us to, what? Move on? I've been like a dog chasing a car, and I finally got the car, and
now you don't know what to do
with it. Like, first of all, why as a Democratic politician would you say this? You're basically saying like, yeah, MAGA was right. We were crazy. Like, okay. What
now
else are they right about then? Even from like an AOC fan point of view, this just makes her look completely unserious and makes like the progressive movement look completely unserious.
That's because it is. Again, they're lying. They're lying. They're doing damage control so you'll vote for them. Like, you can hate straight white men all you want, but they still make up a massive voting bloc in this country. They probably think it's just unironically better to distance themselves from woke one, right? And eat the backlash for being hypocrites rather than sticking to their original opinions. Because those opinions have swung to be proven to be wildly unpopular.
Yes. Which it is. Why should anyone trust a politician who can get swept up in mass hysteria so easily? How can I trust that won't happen again? How can I trust in 5 years from now, you won't just call whatever it is you're advocating for now woke too and dismiss it as crazy? Free Palestine. Woke too was crazy. Like, what do you believe in? Could you imagine Republicans being like, January 6th one was crazy? Basically, I said this all on Twitter, and people were like already making videos of it. AOC panics after shoe on head calls her. Like,
oh my god, the soy pog face, dude. It's point, soy point.
That didn't even happen. Like, I don't think AOC even knows I exist. I love the thumbnail on this one. Shoe bitch slaps AOC.
Kind of looks like AI too. That her face shape is different. I feel like, is that not AI?
Who the f is this? Is that?
I know. I look at her a decent amount. That kind of looks like a stunt double or something. She's mogging. yo, Big Grok, can you make like a really face mogged shoe on head? Yeah, make a sock on head.
Shoe bitch. Ah yes, the infamous, notorious shoe bitch. Going around slapping women. Every time I log onto YouTube, I'm destroying and slapping and finishing on people. If you didn't know who I was, you would think I was some like psychopathic rapist. And then you click on the video and it's just like, I posted a tweet. Anyway, back to the point. When a citizen changes their mind on something...
Well, you get farmed a lot, yeah, because she's really popular in that sense. Like, and that's fear, I get it. Sounds like a pervert. It's the people that are making content out of her, you know, it's funny.
That's totally normal, that's totally natural. Many things can happen in the span of years. That can change your mind on something. It's perfectly normal to evolve and grow.
What?
And it's fine if you're a politician and you change your mind on something, but, and this is a big but, this is a fat ass. If you're a politician and you change your mind on something, I want to know exactly why you changed your mind. when you changed your mind. Be transparent. What about woke 1, really woke 2 in my opinion, don't you agree with anymore? Why didn't the interviewer ask AOC that question? Like,
because she doesn't want to answer it, obviously.
what was crazy about woke 1? Trans women are women, DEI, white privilege, defund the police, the Green New Deal, like what? What? Tell us. What? Tell the class.
No.
I talked about this a few times in a few
They're not gonna be
videos, but one
transparent.
example of me changing my mind, I was way more critical of the police back in like 2020, like borderline
We know
ACAB.
this.
I was also single, depressed, living in my
Whoa!
parents' basement, smoking weed every day, but I'm sure
that's not related at all to any of that shoe. I'm sure.
that had nothing to do with it. I can tell you that moving from the suburbs to the city, taking public transportation, having a kid, seeing firsthand how bad things are and how bad things can get, actually experiencing the world outside of my bubble is what changed my mind on that topic and a whole bunch of other topics.
No
so
way,
I want to
really?
know, AOC and other politicians, what about woke 1 do you disagree with now? What's sad is if this was like 5 years ago, I'd be like, hell yeah, AOC has finally seen the light. Woke is bad, so true. Now we can get real things done, comrade. But it's not 5 years ago. I'm a grown-up now, and this is extremely pathetic. As a politician, you need to be transparent. I'm gonna bird hands at you. Be transparent.
No. That doesn't work anymore. That's not how this game is played. Being a politician is akin to being a snake oilsman. Like, you know, those salespeople, snake oil salesmen, on either side of the political aisle, by the way. No one is happy with their elected politicians because they all go back on their promises the second they go into office. It's just the same shit, but a different butthole, you know? Everything is still shit. The economy is still shit. The job market is still shit. There's still homeless people shitting on the street. There's still drug addicts fentanyling everywhere. The only difference is which political party's shitting down your throat. Transparency is a fucking pipe dream at this point, and it'll never come back. Because the people who vote are now reading at a 3rd grade level and defending a woman that committed a triple homicide on her children. Yep. Yeah, we're in this reality now.
The people who act like we need to be apologizing for shit our ancestors did 400 years ago, acting like 2020 never happened. I'm not buying it, sorry. These issues were f***ing, like, existential to these people a few years ago, and now it's just like, no big deal. It was just a phase, Mom. I'm just a silly 30-year-old teenage politician. My concern isn't really that Democrats are admitting this stuff was wrong and deeply unpopular. My concern is I don't see anything preventing from that happening again. There's literally some assemblywoman in Brooklyn right now running on some woke 1-ass shit as we speak, talking about how stealing should be legal, actually.
No one should be arrested, much less jailed, for stealing a tube of toothpaste. Incarceration separates people from their jobs, support service, and loved ones. It perpetuates a cycle of poverty and crime. No matter
No! 90% of the people that are stealing the tube of toothpaste aren't going home and brushing their teeth with it. They're pawning it off to some fucking shady fucking black market dealer in some condemned part of the city that they use as a fucking containment zone for drug addicts and homeless people. Those people stealing are the reason that the toothpaste is locked behind a fucking plastic cage that I have to go summon a wagey to release it for me. And then subsequently, the tube of toothpaste also doubles in price because the grocery store has to hire twice as many poor little wagies to deal with unlocking the cages day in and day out. And then they pass that price on for the fucking consumer. Thank you. This is You are a losing my fucking mind. How are you this dumb and stupid and fuck? Fucking hate this fucking plan. I hate this shit.
No matter how much fear-mongering the right-wing media does.
That's right.
These people aren't stealing toothpaste because they have to brush their teeth. These people are stealing things in bulk to sell on Facebook Marketplace.
Okay, I haven't seen it on Facebook Marketplace, but sure.
We have food banks, food stamps, charity for poor people who can't actually afford.
True. When my parents moved from Russia to New Zealand at a certain point, they had $200 to their name. They had nothing. And you want to know what fucking happened? They went to the food bank. As soon as they got there, they had maybe like a couple of clothes. They got clothes from the charity shops and shit. I wish I could just tell you like the stories that my parents, my mom and dad told me. Yeah, they would go and fucking get free food. And then eventually they got jobs. I know. And then they pay taxes so then other people can go through the same thing. Oh my God. Crazy.
Toothpaste. If I could go back in time and tell
How's
myself
New Zealand?
one
I don't
thing,
know. I don't live
it
there
would be,
anymore.
criminals are not Aladdin. Criminals are not Aladdin.
It's not fucking Disney. That's right. Thank you.
Criminals are not Aladdin! And it would make everyone's lives incredibly easier if there was actually some deterrent against crime. Yes. Otherwise, what's the point? Why should anyone go to work and spend their hard-earned money when we can just steal? Crime is legal now! Laws. Drunk driving is not illegal on stolen land. I don't think they understand just how incomprehensible some of their worldview actually is.
So if my daughter is assaulted and raped, is there
Shit.
any agency that would seek to find her assailant and bring him to justice?
Of course, yeah, of course.
What would it be if not police, and where would he be if not a jail?
So I guess I really want to avoid getting kind of caught into these hypotheticals and talk more about the reality that we're actually facing right now, which is that we're spending in absolutely outrageous amounts of money on police and policing.
What hypothetical? That's the entire idea. That's the entire policy, and you can't explain it?
It's not a hypothetical. That happens. It happens every day. Women are getting R-worded every day and then go on social media and then say how unsafe they feel walking the streets at night, and then the same breath they type or say abolish the police. You're shouldn't be allowed to vote. It's so black pilling. Like, I've been ready to give up my 19th Amendment right to vote for years, so long as these fucking psychotic bitches can't vote either. And every year, no. You know what? No, not every year. Every month. Every month it gets worse. Every month there's another fucking reason. I know, I sound like a broken record, but this month it's a triple homicide on a woman on her own kids. And women are out in droves defending her and blaming her husband through astrology. Zero evidence, zero thought process, zero critical thinking, just like raw, unadulterated estrogen and emotions. It's maddening. It is absolutely insane.
Abolish prisons. Where do the bad people go?
Yeah, I know. I'm scared too.
Like, yeah, okay. In a functioning society, people like that would be forced to dig ditches in a work camp forever. Useless. Sorry, I'm chutting out so hard in this video. I'm in my luteal phase. I have a
luteal phase.
I have a f***ing pimple.
I wouldn't have noticed if you didn't point it out, ma'am. You silly goober.
I have a pimple. For the first time in like 15 years, I'm stressing out so hard. What the f***? Anyway, despite the
I think it's because of the other thing that's happening. Yeah, if I remember correctly, she said she made this video, but then she's gonna do the next one. I think she's chutting out. She's going crazy.
Republicans completely dropping the ball right before midterms. Surprise! War in the Middle East forever! The sudden walk back about Woke One clearly shows the Democrats are still struggling with PR. If only there was some sort of left-wing Joe Rogan.
People think I'm the king of Woke 1.0, that I was Mr. Radlib, right? I never was. I have a pretty open mind to unlimited progress, but I also understand how people operate. Like I never did the Latinx thing. Like I have been dark woke before dark woke was invented. Like this is the headquarters of dark woke.
Not the dude who called me emo, calling himself dark woke. What the
or that he was thinking about her feet. Yeah.
Actual is dark woke?
What is dark woke? Dark woke is just Democrats are just as woke as we were in woke 1.0. The messaging is what's important. It is aggressive.
The entire idea of dark woke
What?
seems to be that regular woke was too polite and too wholesome.
Dark woke for me is we are fighting for good and for equality and for social justice for everybody, but we don't mind saying F you.
Dark.
Let me translate that for anyone who doesn't understand. She's still being way too polite. What she's trying to say is, we wouldn't mind killing anyone that thinks differently than us or putting you and your entire family in a work camp until you die. That's what they mean. These people don't give a fuck about oppression or the police or social justice. They just want to hold power and then oppress you as hard as humanly possible. So you can't question them. Again, these people cheered when Charlie Kirk got shot in the neck in front of his wife and kids. Accuse your enemy of what you're doing while you're doing it. Never listen to them when they say all they want is to get you free healthcare. They want to bury you, bro.
Woke, get it? It's
Scary.
like woke, but we're mean. You
Yeah,
already
mean
are
woke.
mean. That's why people hated you. You were
ugly.
finger-wagging, morally righteous woke scolds. The problem was never that the left was insufficiently mean online. God forbid someone say the wrong word, liked the wrong tweet, or failed to participate in the latest virtue signal humiliation ritual. And I'm sorry, can we just go back to that Hassan clip real quick?
I have a pretty open mind to unlimited progress.
What the does unlimited progress mean? Considering these guys think progress is like a literal linear line where just more and more people get rights. So like what the does that mean? Pedophile rights, zoophile rights?
I mean, we saw what happened with the map people. They invaded the LGBTQ plus community, bro. Yeah, wasn't that like a whole thing back in like 2016? I think this was like a long time ago. Yeah, their argument was like, well, you know, the gays can get married, but like I can't be with a kid. Ah, jeez.
Limited progress.
I remember when that was a thing. I do. I was there.
Talking about here, buddy, because that sounds pretty woke to me. We did so much progress to the gender discussion. We somehow looped back around to little boys liking pink means they're gay. But wokely, no son of mine is gonna play with Barbies. That must mean he's a girl. You people are lost in the sauce.
Mendami's aide, his top aide, Sia Weaver, said if you don't believe in the government's sacred right to seize property, it's over. And impoverish the white middle class.
Beast mode. I love her so much. One of the things about Zoran is that the people surrounding him oftentimes are so much cooler than he is.
I like how in the video where he defends himself from people criticizing that clip, he's like, guys, come on, it was just a joke, guys, come on. In the description of that video, he's like, anti-white racism, which doesn't exist. Definitely not woke one. All right, buddy. Sorry. It's so hard not to just make the entire video clowning on that goofball. Like, bro was in a suit at a pool party. The man is a cartoon character.
In California, of all places, too. It's not like it's fucking cold outside, either.
I don't want to make videos about Hassan Hiker, but you can't fucking escape him nowadays because the media won't shut the fuck up about him. Fox News is just hyper-focusing on him every single day to go after the Democrats because I guess they have nothing else. And then
well, he's a lol cow, infinite content. I said this earlier today.
Response to all the Hassan stuff coming out on the right, coming out on Fox News, is then like left-wing journalists making more puff pieces, taking more photo shoots of Hassan in his mansion, and all these outlets calling him like a terrorist and a communist just makes him sound way more important and like way cooler than he actually is. Nothing hurts this dude more than reminding him that he is literally just a Twitch streamer. I don't want
Who shocked his dog? Who shocked his dog, by the way?
the focus of American politics to center around a f***ing Twitch streamer. Like, I don't-
Who shocked his dog?
I don't understand the media's obsession with this guy, but at the same time, I don't think Hassan is the best wagon to hitch yourself to if you're the Democratic Party. There are other internet celebrities on the left you could do that with. Like, God, the left really has nobody. No, he's a sex pest. No, she's a sex pest. Damn it. I don't know. There's gotta be someone with way less baggage than Hassan Piker. Like, why don't you hitch your wagon to someone like that? Instead of Hassan, who, every time he's rightfully criticized, hides behind how he just wants to give us health care.
Oh.
Death to the West! Let the streets run with their capitalist blood!
Whoa, dude, you're making us look bad.
Oh, I'm just a little healthcare boy! You wouldn't criticize a little healthcare boy now, would you?
I don't care anymore. I wash my hands of this. There's gonna be like 25 videos uploaded after this, like, shoe on head bends Hassan over and like, great. Can't wait. Remember that big study we talked about that was done after the Democrats lost the election that showed the most popular Democrat positions were things related to economic issues, and the least popular policies were things like abolishing the police, abolishing prisons, and like open border policies. People don't want to abolish the police. They do not want to abolish prisons. They don't want to talk about whiteness or whatever the talk to actual workers about them. Like, talk to actual blue collar workers. They hate this and they
This is the Bob Man quote right here. If you don't police your most radical supporters, you will be defined by them. That is exactly what has happened. The entire discussion around politics for left-leaning, talk heads has shifted to like race politics, LGBT, defund the police, abolish prisons, and then white men are evil. And then, to an extent, they have to parrot these talking points because they've catered to the terminally online, unemployed Redditors for so long, probably like 10 years at this point, that if they don't, they'll riot and freak out. You failed to police your radical schizos, so now they control your political party. Good job, buddy.
Hate you. They hate you because you suck, but they also hate you.
I can't wait to see all the Alana is a right-wing chut Redditor comments after this react. You want to know the best part? I wasn't anything. I'm still not. I was an apolitical nobody who played fucking WoW for 12 hours a day. The only reason I'm here talking to you right now and not watching VTubers or playing World of Warcraft is because they fucking bricked my fucking video games. These insufferable Redditors and fucking Karens ruined my cozy little MMOs, so now I'm an anime girl talking about the most blackpilling culture war topics. It's like the meme, you guys know what I'm talking about? The meme with the dominoes, and the domino gets bigger and bigger and bigger every time. The little domino is like captioned like retarded blue-haired communist gets hired at Blizzard. And then the biggest domino at the end is like SmugAlana trotting the fuck out on a shoe on head video. That's literally what happened. I'm not kidding.
You because you hate them. Like I said 500 billion times before, more people would be on board with what the left was saying, or at least like sit down and listen to you if you dropped the gay race Marxist bullshit. How do I know this? The DSA and the left and the Democrats, they have to distance themselves from the goofy, destructive, identity politic, asocial bullshit. And in order to do that, you actually have to mean it, not just laugh it off. But I don't think they can, because this stuff is just so deeply ingrained in socially progressive politics. A lot of this stuff isn't woke one. It's just part of dismantling whiteness and the patriarchy, destroying hierarchy.
The patriarchy where in the West you have more women in the workforce than men at this point. Actual statistic, by the way. Yeah.
Subverting norms or whatever the f. That cancel Thanksgiving tweet wasn't just some like silly haha woke one bullshit. But I could be wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe this is what I've been asking for a decade. Maybe this is a new era for the Democrats. Could AOC actually have changed her mind? Yes, it's totally possible, yes. AOC and I are like the same age. She's like a year older than me. She's still pretty young.
What? I thought AOC was like fucking 38 or 40. And then she fucking was freezing her eggs, and then a week later she was freaking out and breaking up with her girlfriend with her boyfriend. I had no idea. Yeah, fiance. Yeah. She's 35, 36. I thought she was like 40. I'm not gonna lie.
Young. 35 is young.
Well, young. I mean, young for a politician, yes. Yeah, sure. Her wife, fiance. It's interesting how a lot of these people always they marry the white man. It's kind of weird. Kind of noticing.
Right? It's not impossible that in her time being
We need more 35-year-olds in office. More non-retarded 35-year-olds. Or like, okay, chill out. I don't want every 35-year-old in it.
A politician, her mind has changed on a few things. But it lines up suspiciously well with a run for president in
I do think that people, even the lowest common denominator, like someone who's genuinely stupid, you know, like a friend of yours or something, or a cousin or an aunt, they can tell when someone's being authentic. They might not know why, but I think that when someone pivots, and even someone like a politician whose job is to basically not be transparent and to get you to vote for them, they can kind of tell. They can tell. I do believe that. No matter how much I shit on stupid people or like people being dumb. Definitely not you, Chet. You're not stupid. No, you're not. It's your friend or your cousin. Thanks, Alana. What? I'm being serious. We gotta fucking shit on me.
2028. So forgive me if I'm a little bit skeptical. I see a lot of Republicans online like, do it, AOC, run for president. Don't get too cocky. You may be surprised. The American people are an enigma, and we might see a pretty big pendulum swing. As hard as it is for some hyper-partisan-brained people to hear, not everyone voting for these DSA candidates are like crazy commies or something. Just like not everyone who voted for MAGA in 2016 when Trump promised to bring jobs back and he will remember the forgotten man and whatever.
Yeah.
Those people weren't Nazis. When people can't afford a house, a car, to get married, to have kids, you cannot be shocked when they start looking for options outside
jobs,
of the establishment. Huey Long, one of my favorite politicians, believed that if people had their needs met and were content and happy and had jobs and could feed their families, communism or fascism would never come to America because people would have no reason to revolt or want those things. They would be happy with what they had. He believed that extreme economic inequality created political instability. And as the economy continues to go to shit and wages don't increase, and retards like Dan Crenshaw respond to these issues with basically
stop whining, get a job, eat ramen. Arr! Oh my god, the pirate politician, dude.
They let them eat.
Arr, just eat ramen. It's just so funny to me to think about. I used to respect Dan. Yeah, and when he says dumb shit like this, it makes you be like, huh, I wonder what else he thinks like. And then he basically, this is like a mask off, or maybe like a blindfold off moment for him. Yeah, bummer. I don't know. I'm not, people are telling me he lost. I'm like, I have no idea, but this I would have thought that it was just a random blue checkmark account that was farming for engagement to get Twitter money. I genuinely would have thought that someone wrote it for that reason.
Ramen. We are going to see people moving to all
That's
different
crazy.
directions on the political spectrum. Personally, until there's a Democratic Party that isn't prisoner to identity politics or isn't completely cucked by race grievance, I'm not a Democrat. And until there's a Republican Party that actually cares about workers and isn't completely cucked to a certain foreign country, I'm not a Republican. I'm trying to look like Hassan. I look like a f***ing femboy.
I was about to say, you look like a Harry Potter femboy.
Wait, hold on.
Hi, my name is Sock.
Do not show this to VTuber viewers. No! No! Sock on head, no!
I look like I would be groomed on Discord. What the actual...
You would get groomed before you even joined a Discord.
Alright, I need to get out of this. I need to get out of this.
That's terrifying.
In conclusion, I do not like seeing politicians run from accountability. I like transparency. If you change your mind on something, tell me why. This woke 1, woke 2 is a headache. I am done with it. What do you guys think? Do you guys think there's a chance AOC is being genuine? Are you willing to believe politicians who have said they've changed their mind?
You know what's funny? I don't even know anything about like her politics in general other than what she's discussed. I think after AOC said she was gonna freeze her eggs so that she could like continue girl bossing, she then broke up with her fiance in the same week or like in the same 2 weeks time span, and that kind of gave me a massive red flag. I'm like, god damn.
Mind on things? Have you changed your mind on things since like 2020? If so, what? If you like this video, please subscribe, and if you can, please consider donating to my Patreon, link down below. All patrons get every single video a day early with no censors, no bleeps, totally raw. Also, I'm doing Patreon only live streams now. I'm planning the next one very soon, so I would love to see you guys there. And for everybody else, I will see you guys soon with a new video.
I know what the video is. Chat knows. Oh boy. Bing, bing.
I'm not here to educate you.
Is that Casey Tron? Oh my god, it's the green filter. It's Casey Tron. Since she's not fat as fuck. Oh my, I'm not here to educate you. If you love your audience so much, why don't you just go fuck them? Dude, what is with that vocal fry, man? That's crazy. She looks better? Yeah, because she's not fat as fuck. Fat as fuck, not high on weed, not drunk driving on stream. Yeah, I'd take this one over the other one, for sure. You can't fix her chat. Yeah, that's right. No, round of applause. Great video. Very funny. Hee hee ha ha. Digestible. Oh, that's enough politics for like 3 months, please.